Hello. We will continue chapter 4, that is Thinker, Belief and Buildings, module number 1, that is Cultural Development, approx 600 before Common Era to 600 Common Era. We will read in this module about Buddhism, Jainism and the major changes that took place during that time period we will see. So very first we will see a glimpse of Sachi. Glimpse of Sachi. Sachi Khankheda is a small village under brow of a hill 20 miles northeast of Bhopal. Here we had found a stupa that was constructed during the time period of Ashoka. It was considered. It is the only stupa that remains to us till date. All the evidences of such stupas, they are not present. The major credit of this Sachi stupas goes to preserving of this stupa goes to Alexander Cunningham. He was a man who did lot of efforts, discovered that stupa and did lot of efforts to preserve that stupa. So in 19th century, when many of the Europeans, they were interested in the stupa at Sachi. During that time, that role was played by Cunningham. First, French people, they went to Sahaja Begum, the ruler of Bhopal, want to take her permission to take away the Eastern Gateway in France to keep that one in French Museum. After some time later, similar type of request was done by the Englishmen also. They wanted to do the same. They also wanted to take the gate, one of the gateway. But they were told to prepare a plaster cast copies and the original should remain at the site. The major credit goes of preserving that stupa to Sahaja Begum and her successor Sultan Jahan Begum. Sahaja Begum as well as Sultan Jahan Begum, it provided money for the preservation of the ancient site. No wonder then that John Marshall dedicated his important volume on Sachi to Sultan Jahan. She funded to build a museum there. She also gave money for the construction of museum there. As well as she had given money to prepare a guest house there, and she had also funded for publication of volumes related to Sanchi Stupa. So this was the job done by Sultan Jahan Begum and Sahaja Begum to preserve Sanchi Stupa. So now let's continue the next one. The background, sacrifices and debate. The background, sacrifices and debate. Dear student, mid first millennium before common era. What I am saying? Mid first millennium before common era is often regarded as a turning point in world history. This period is considered as a major turning point in world history. Some point that has been mentioned for that. Why this period was considered as a major turning point in the world history? It is said that some great thinkers, they were present during that time period, like Zarathustra in Iran, Kongqi in China, Socrates, Plato and Aristotle, that in Greece, and two great fellows, Lord Mahavira and Gautam Buddha, they were in India. These people, they tried to understand the mysteries of existence and the relationship between human beings and the cosmic order. So this is the reason this was considered as major turning point. So the mid first millennium before common era, because of these reformer, was considered as a major turning point in the world history. Now in it we will see the sacrifice traditions. The sacrifice traditions, there were several pre-existed traditions of thought, religious belief and practices, including the early Vedic traditions. From the Rig Veda, as we peoples are aware, Rig Veda that was compiled approx 1500 and 1000 before common era. It has mentioned that several goddesses, they were worshipped during that time period, like some natural power, Agni, Vayu, Indra, Soma, they were worshipped. Many of these hymns were chanted when sacrifices were performed, which were mentioned in Rig Vedas. In Rig Vedas, many of the hymns is mentioned here, and they were used while these goddesses were worshipped. Also, the peoples prayed for cattle, sun, good health, long life, etc. These mantras were performed. These mantras were also chanted for the peoples. We got sacrifices traditions from that Rig Vedas. Later, approx 1000 to 500 before Common Era, some were performed by the head of household for the well-being of their family, their domestic unit. If we will see at broad level, some sacrifices they were done during the Rajshoya Yaga, during the Ashwamedha Yaga. These rituals were performed by many Brahmins all together. During the same time, some new questions that arise among the peoples, among the people. Some new question. Many ideas found in the Upanishad, 6th century, before Common Era onwards, show that people were curious about the meaning of life, the possibility of life after the death. These were the questions that comes in the mind of the peoples. What will happen after their death? Whether there is a possibility of rebirth after the death. Then another some question, was rebirth due to the past action? Such issues were hotly debated. Thinkers were concerned with understanding and expressing the nature of ultimate realities. These questions कि क्या मृत्यु के बाद जीवन संभव है, क्या नया जीवन हमारे अब के कर्मों पे डिपेंड करेगा, कहते हैं इसके ऊपर बड़ी वाद विवाद होने लगा. Lord, the peoples they hotly debated. Beside this, some peoples they also questioned about the sacrifice traditions, that whether the sacrifices are to be done or not done. Some questions that was came in the minds of the people. Then it is debates and discussion. Debates and discussion. Debate and discussion. We get a glimpse of lively discussion and debates from Buddhist texts. If you study the Buddhist texts, then we will come to know that many peoples they sit all together and they discuss about all these questions. We will also got the evidence of Buddhist texts which mentioned as many as 64 sections or scholars of thought. Mean to say the Buddhists that was split into 64 sections of thought or schools. Then the teachers they traveled one location to another location, one place to another place, trying to convince the people about their views, what they were saying. For that purpose, one place that has been made, that is Kutgar Shala, that is Kutgar Kutagar Shala that was performed. It was considered, it is a place where the debate took place, Kutagar Shala. It was considered that the travelers, they came here and they do debate here. This was a hut-like object with a pointed roof, or in the groves where traveling mendicant halted. It is a place where the travelers, those who move from one location to another location, under the shadow of the trees, they settle down there and they do discussion. कुतागार शाला एक ऐसा स्थान जहाँ शिक्षक जो एक क्षेत्र से दूसरे क्षेत्र में आते थे, ऑन द वे पेड़ों की छांव में एक कहते हैं पिच नुमा, जैसे छतरी हो, जैसे आपके यहाँ हट्स होती है, झोपड़ा होता है, उस प्रकार से एक कुतागार शाला नामक जगह का निर्माण किया गया था, where the teachers, they halted there on the path and they do discussion there. But one special features of this Kutagar Shala is there. If a philosopher succeeds in convincing the other, one of his rival, thus the followers of the latter became his disciple. यदि एक ने किसी दूसरे को अपने विचारों से प्रभावित कर दिया, and he mentioned that his views are far better, then the others will remain the disciple of his. This is the place where the debate took place. It has been mentioned that many of these teachers, including Mahavira and Buddha, questioned the authority of the Veda. It is also mentioned some of the followers of Buddha, some of the followers of Jain, Mahavir Jain, they questioned about the authority of the Vedas. They also raised question about the sacrifice traditions. They also raised question about Brahmanical authoritative views. And they also raise question about caste and gender discriminations. About these many questions that has been raised by the peoples. Now the next thing of related to that one is the debate, the views of fatalists and materialists. Two peoples, they were known as fatalists and materialists. Two peoples were there. One that is fatalist, second one is materialist. These new peoples, they arise during the time period of 6th century before Common Era. It is, let's continue about the very first, the fatalist peoples. What the fatalist peoples are? It was said that the founder of fatalist was Makhali Goshala. He was the founder of fatalist tradition. He was the founder of fatalist traditions. Non-Makhali Goshala remained the disciple of Lord Mahavir. He remained the disciple of Lord Mahavir for 6 years. But Afterwards, he dissociated himself from Lord Mahavira because of his differences. He left. कहते हैं 6 साल तक मखाली गौशाला लॉर्ड महावीर के उपासक रहे, बट आफ्टर 6 years देयर इज सम डिफरेंसेस एंड दैट ही लेफ्ट, छोड़ दिया उन्होंने. बट देन ही फाउंडेड a new section known as Ajivika. This section was framed by Makhali Goshala, the fatalist section known as Ajivika. And he was fatalist and he believed in the fate. What he told, according to his principle, that everything is determined by our fate. कहते हैं गौशाला साहब, कहते हैं मखाई गौशाला साहब कहते हैं कि जो कुछ भी हमारे भाग्य में है हमें वो मिलेगा. Whether joy is there, we'll get joy. Whether sorrows are there, then we have to face the sorrows. We can neither increase them nor decrease them. Mean to say, कहना चाहते हैं जो भी कुछ हमारे भाग्य में लिखा है, दुख है तो दुख मिलेगा, सुख है तो हमें सुख मिलेगा. ना हम दुख को कम कर सकते हैं, ना दुख की जगह सुख ला सकते हैं, ना सुख की जगह दुख हो सकता है. एवरीथिंग that is predetermined. ये सब कुछ हमारे भाग्य में लिखा है. That is, he has mentioned. We can't change. कि हम अब उपासना करके हम चेंज कर सकते हैं. It did not believe on this theory. Then the next one is materialistic. Materialist. The founder of this section was Ajita Kesakambalin. That is, Ajita Kesakambalin was the founder of materialistic, this group. And what the man he had told, he believed that man was made of 4 elements. When he dies, the 4 like earthly part in him return to the earth, the fluid, the body that was there in the body, that to water, the heat is turned to the fire, and the elements of breathing, that is wind, goes to the air. Thus senses go back to the space. In this way, that the death destroys everything. What the Ajita Kesakambalin said, that he said, death destroys everything. The karmas of a person may be good or bad, but they don't make any difference. What the man told, the karma, whether they are good or bad, they don't do any difference. These karmas also end with the death of a man. That were the views declared by Kesakambalin. What he said कि आदमी की डेथ के बाद ही, मृत्यु के बाद ही उसके अच्छे बुरे कर्मों का अंत हो जाता है. Then other he had told, there is no life after the death. There is no life after the death. Thus, the principle of materialism is not in consonance with the philosophy of Upanishads. That is not related to Upanishads. The Upanishad believed in the theory of karma, soul, God and salvations. जो मेटेरियलिस्टिक के व्यूज हैं ये उपनिषद से बिल्कुल डिफरेंट हैं. वो उपनिषद के विचारों से सहमत नहीं होते. एंड सिमिलरली द उपनिषद, धर्म सूत्रास, धर्म शास्त्रास, they don't believe on the ideas given by the materialistic peoples, Kesa Kambalin, that about the good deeds, about the karma theory, about the soul, God and salvations. So that is enough for today. Okay.